We dissect Gen Z like a fascinating new species. We argue endlessly about boomers and millennials. But there is an entire generation that mastered the art of silence before it was ever a trend. Generation X. Born between 1965 and 1980, they are the older coworkers who execute without complaining, the minds that built the digital world but refuse to be consumed by it. But here's what nobody tells you about them. Their psychology is the most misunderstood of any living generation. They don't want your validation, and they don't care if you notice them. There is a profound power in their silence. They were the first massive wave of latchkey kids. Picture this. It's 1978. You're 8 years old, walking into an empty house. No smartphones tracking your location, no cameras, absolutely no digital connection to the outside world. You let yourself in, make a snack, and sit in pure solitude. By 1984, over 7 million kids were coming home to empty houses. That environment didn't just make them self-reliant, it hardwired their brains for pragmatic resilience. Psychologically, they grew up in a high-contingency environment. Actions had immediate real-world consequences, no buffer time, no one to complain to. Your brain learned to predict outcomes 3 steps ahead, a cognitive survival skill that completely baffles younger generations today. Gen X watched adults talk a big game about stability, only to see divorce rates skyrocket and corporate loyalty vanish. They were told to follow the rules, but the rules kept changing. Psychologists call it defensive pessimism. Gen X just calls it reality. They expect the rug to be pulled out, so they never lean too hard on anything or anyone. This is why you don't see them oversharing online. For them, peace is found in solitude, offline and out of sight. Blasting their lives to strangers isn't exciting, it's vulnerability. They learned early on that the less people know about you, the safer you are. They use irony and dark humor as a shield, keeping the world at a calculated distance. Despite the chaos, they developed a legendary work ethic, not built in corporate boardrooms, but on 5 a.m. paper routes and fast food registers where you had to calculate change in your head. They don't believe in company loyalty, but they are fiercely loyal to their own competence. You can't control the economy, but you can control being the most valuable person in the room. They have zero patience for fancy titles without actual skills. If you are competent, they will follow you. If you're just pretending, you don't exist to them. They are a paradox, the most fiercely independent, yet the most quietly reliable people you will ever meet. Today, they watch the modern world of helicopter parenting and extreme digital visibility with quiet skepticism. They gave their kids the attention they never had, but secretly worry that a world without hardship creates fragile minds. Gen X might be the last generation that truly understands how to be alone with their thoughts, how to solve a problem without reaching for a phone, and how to find strength in being unseen. They are the bridge generation, holding everything together, expecting nothing in return. If you understand this mindset, subscribe. And to support these deep dives into human behavior, hit the join button. Stay unbroken.